You have such an interesting way that you would harmonize that you did with Layne here.
Yeah.
That's you singing along with them, right? It's you two singing together.
Yeah.
There's nobody that really does the type of intervals that you would do in the melody together. Is that just something that you hear that way, that you like these kind of parallel harmonies like that?
Yeah, I mean...
and then you'll split off into thirds, too, in the choruses.
We will. We liked a lot of the same music, but we also had a very individualistic tastes and stuff, like things that he liked and things that I liked that were ours, and then we shared a bunch in the middle. He had a really uncanny ability, like a minor bird, where he could like cop anybody's accent, like just by hearing it once, or make a joke or whatever if you heard a line in a movie or whatever, and just verbatim repeat it. So he had that kind of mimicry, and he was also a fan of harmony, and so was I. And so when we first started like writing songs together, it's just an organic process, like I mentioned earlier. You're just trying to write some songs, and you try to figure out, what your language is. It took us probably a year or a year and a half of emulating other things until we started like stumbling on, whoa, that's kind of cool. And
right.
Hey, maybe this might be us. Okay, all right, so this might be us emerging here. And it's the same for all bands. It depends on how long that period is, that kind of gestation period of trying to find yourself until you make your first record that you feel is really you. Sometimes it doesn't happen until the second or third record for some bands, but like I feel like for us on Facelift, I think we were about 90-95% in focus on that record as far as whatever we are. I mean, it's all us, but there were still some remnants of stuff we were just kind of still yet to cast off, and some old skin, if you will. But we shared that in common, and it's something we created together, and still makes me feel good to continue that, and makes me think of him, and I of course miss him to death, but I appreciate the time we had and the music we made together, and I carry on the tradition that we started together. So.